Hello students, I am Pallab Darbari, your host, and you are watching Pallab Darbari classes. Today in this video, we will discuss chapter 12 of business studies, that is consumer protection. The weightage of this particular chapter is 5 marks. Mostly 5 marks question is framed from this topic. Let us see the topics that we will discuss in this video. The topic that we will discuss is salient features and provisions of Consumer Protection Act. These are the topics that we will discuss in this chapter. Now let us see who can file a complaint. Very important one, because mostly this question is being asked. We have seen it is being asked in the paper, who can file a complaint. Any consumer can file a complaint. Any registered consumer association can file a complaint. Central or the state government has the right to file a complaint. One or more consumers on behalf of numerous consumers having same interest can file a complaint. And a legal hire or representative of a diseased consumer can file a complaint. Now let us see, the complaint can be filed and compensation claimed with respect to fraudulent practices by trader and manufacturers. Compensation can be claimed with respect to fraudulent practices by trader and manufacturer, defective goods, and deficiency in services in connection with 9 services. How many services? 9 services. Banking, transportation, insurance, supply of electricity and gas, house construction, and medical services. Let us see the redressal agencies under Consumer Protection Act. We are having 3 redressal commission. We are having the 3-tier redressal agencies. One is District Forum, State Commission, and the National Commission. Consumer can directly go to the District Forum. We have the parameter when he can go. We will discuss later on. Consumer can go to the District Forum directly. In the State Commission, consumer can go directly, and if the consumers are not satisfied in the District Forum, then that consumer can also go to the State Commission. In the case of National Commission, consumer can go directly, and if the consumers are not satisfied from the decision coming from the State Commission, then that consumer can also go to the National Commission. We will see all these consumer forum in detail. Let us see the District Forum first. Listen, the president of the District Forum is the judge of District Court. Second, tenure. He will be the president for 5 years, or after attaining 65 years of age, he will retire, or whichever is earlier. After completing 5 years or after completing 65 years of age, he will retire. The next is member. At least 2 other than president and 1 should be the woman should be the member. Remember one thing, how many members are there? At least 2. It means total should be 3 if we add president. So at least minimum 3 members should be there, including president, and out of the 3, 1 should be a woman. All the 3 members can also be the woman, but at least 1 should be a woman. The minimum age to become the president is 35 years. Let us see the limit. District Forum applicable in the entire district. Limit 20 lakh. It means that case will go in the District Forum where the amount is up to 20 lakh rupees. Above 20 lakh, the State Commission. So when the complaint is up to 20 lakh rupees, that complaint will be filed in the District Forum first. Territorial limit, the territorial limit is within a district. If the consumer is not satisfied from the decision coming from the District Forum, then he can appeal within 30 days to the State Council. The important thing is within 30 days he should appeal to the State Council. Let us see the State Commission. The president of the State Commission is the judge of the High Court. Tenure, For 5 years, he can hold the office, or up to the 67 years of age, whichever is earlier, he can hold the office. Suppose his age is 65 when he become the president. The question is, how long will he hold the office? He will hold the office for 2 years only. Why? Because right now he is 65 and the maximum age limit is 67. So here we can say that the maximum time period is 5 years, but according to the age, he has to leave the office. Why? Because the maximum age limit should be considered. So here it is being written whichever is earlier. Minimum number of the members, the same, at least two other than president, and one should be woman. It means the total number of the minimum total number of the member is 3, including the president, and one should be a woman. That is the minimum number of the member. The 35 years. Let us see the limit. As I told you, the cases above 20 lakh but less than 1 crore will come in state commission, and that case will also come where the consumers are not satisfied with the judgment of the district forum. Territorial limit is within the state. Appeal, if not satisfied, can appeal to National Commission within 30 days. Let us see the National Commission. The president of the National Commission is the judge of the Supreme Court. He can be the active also, retired also. Tenure 5 years or attaining 70 years, whichever is earlier. Minimum is 4 other than president, and one should be a woman. Minimum is 35 years. Limit above 1 crore. Territorial limit within the country. Appeal, if the person is not satisfied from the decision of the National Commission, then that very person can go to Supreme Court within 30 days. Let us see the remedies available to the consumers. Very important. Mostly it is being asked. The first remedy is remove defect in the goods and deficiency in the services. When I say remedy, it means solution given to the consumers. Remove the defects. Second is replace defective goods with one with no defects. Then refund the price, return the money back to the consumers. Then pay a reasonable amount of compensation for any loss or injury suffered. If because of it he suffered any injury, then the money should be paid to him as a compensation against the injury. Then pay punitive damage in appropriate circumstances. Discontinue unfair or restrict the trade practices so that in the future the consumer should not be deceived anymore. Not to offer hazardous goods and services for sale. Then withdraw hazardous goods from the sale. Then cease manufacturing. We have to cease manufacturing hazardous goods. Then pay an amount to consumer welfare fund. These are some of the solution to the problems of the consumers. So issue corrective advertisement to neutralize the effect of misleading ads. Pay adequate cost to parties. Now let us discuss the consumer awareness associate organizations. This is some important consumer organizations and NGOs engaged in protecting consumer interest are very important, often asked. Write down 2, 3. So let us see. The Consumer Coordination Council Delhi, voluntary organization in interest of consumer education Delhi, Mumbai Grahak Panchayat Mumbai, Consumer Association Kolkata, Consumer Unity and Trust Society Jaipur. These are the examples of consumer organizations and the NGOs. Let us see the role of the consumer organizations and the NGOs. First is educating the general public about the rights by organizing training programs, seminars and workshops so that the consumer should be aware. Second way is publish periodicals and other publications to educate consumers. Distribute periodicals to them so that they should read and be aware. Provide legal actions to the consumers so that in the future the message should be given to the producers and the shopkeepers that they should not deceive or befool or exploit the consumer. Next is producing films or cassettes on food adulterations, misuse of drugs, etc. Filing complaints in appropriate consumer courts on behalf of the consumers, because most of the consumers are educated. If they are educated, then how they can fill the form? So they assist in filling appropriate consumer courts. Encourage the consumer that they should file a complaint. Take initiative in filing a complaint on behalf of all the consumers. Now let us see the ways and means of consumer protection. First is self-regulation of business, then business associations, then consumer awareness, consumer organizations, and government. These are the ways and means to protect consumers. Let us discuss all these. Firstly, self-regulation by business. Listen, it is the long-term interest of the business to serve the consumer. Listen, we have seen that why the businessman has to protect the consumer. The same thing is there. That is self-regulation by the business. If the businessmen want to be in the market for the longer period, they have to think, they should work. Social responsibility, they have the social responsibility that to protect the consumer's interest. Many firms have set up the consumer services and the grievance cell to redress the problems, so that the problem should be solved within the organization. It should not come out to the court, because if the complaint will go to the court, the reputation or the goodwill of the company will be, spoiled. The next is business associations. Example of association of trade, commerce and business: Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce, Confederation of Indian Industries, CII. They also work for the protection of the consumers. They have laid down code of conduct, which the businessman has to follow in dealing with the consumers. Consumer awareness are there. The consumer who is well informed about their rights and reliefs avail the benefits and protect themselves, can raise a voice. So consumer awareness is also there. This enables them to understand their responsibilities to safeguard their interest. If they have the awareness, then the consumer organization should be there to protect. This organization force business firm to avoid malpractices and stop them from exploiting the consumers. Government, we have seen that the government has passed the Consumer Protection Act 1986, so that the interest of the consumer should be protected. And we know that we are having the three-tier machinery, that is the district forum, state commission, national commission. That's all we have in this video. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Meet you soon with a new video.